We're in Noosa on Queensland's Sunshine Coast. I'm helping Melburnians Paul and Karen find their ideal holiday beach house. The first property we saw was a modern brick home. They loved the floor plan, but Paul wasn't loving the direction the home was facing. In the second home, they loved the light, the beach vibe and the backyard for the children to play in. But they didn't love the ensuite location as it sat within the master bedroom with no adjoining wall and no privacy. I'm about to take them inside this beach house, which is closest to the beach and has the best coastal views of any of the houses that we've seen today. Third and final house.
I can't wait to see the view from upstairs.
Yeah,
this is amazing, this location.
It's an amazing position, this house. I mean, this is the biggest block we've looked at, but it's a steep block.
Right.
You can hear the waves so loud because you're literally just across the road from the beach.
It does feel a little bit noisier though, Deb, I must say. Some of the traffic coming through here.
There is a bus actually on this road, so great for transport, but you also have a little bit more, you know, little traffic noise. So,
yeah.
But there's also a lot of elements to this house I think you're going to love.
This one's really interesting. It's hard to overlook the fact that it's just so close to the water, and that really brings it up in terms of the benefits.
Well, this is interesting with the different levels, but look at that view. It's amazing.
Yes.
It really is close to the water, isn't it?
But this is a great area. This is modern coastal. This is what really rents out up here. So in terms of Airbnb, this style, this feel, low maintenance.
Makes it interesting, but
it's
also
not-
makes it a little bit disjointed.
Yeah, it's hard to get a read on where the open space is.
Yeah.
Where do you actually spend your time? Are you in this room? Are you downstairs? Are you upstairs? Are you on the split level?
This is lovely. This is really beachy, all the beautiful shaker-style cabinetry. But I have to say this, with this beautiful sort of bar area and the windows open, you're looking straight out. I mean, you are just, you're almost in the water.
But this is perfect, Deb. And you said something about shaker style. I can see a margarita shaker going straight up there. Spend a bit of time out on that balcony, so...
Yeah, great. The view is amazing.
Yes.
Just that the proximity to the ocean is fantastic, and some of the views of the ocean,
Yeah.
the sound as well. And when you're doing your meditation in the morning and I bring out the herbal tea to you, I think that'll be a great time.
Okay, so this is the master retreat. You've got your own ensuite.
They've decked out the ensuite well. I mean,
Yes, yeah, they have.
I love those tiles.
that looks relatively new. I must say, I feel like this is a little bit smaller. I'm not sure why. You know, it's got this area here, but this area seems to be the real focus, and this seems small. I don't know whether this is a double bed or a queen bed, but the master bedroom is probably the one bedroom I didn't really like. The focus where the bed was seems small.
Which I'm going to let you go down and just have a look, have a little bit of squiz around the rest of the house.
Great.
And then I'll see you outside on the deck, and
Great.
I'll try and work on those gin and tonics.
Great.
Thanks, Deb. I've got to say, I think the kids would love this because there's just so many rooms. There's nooks and crannies for, you know, hide and seek. But I think from an Airbnb point of view, it's probably good you've got these different zones throughout the house.
Yeah, 100%.
The seat in front of the TV's good for kids.
Yep.
They can play down there while the adults are upstairs.
Welcome to my beach house.
Thank you. Did you get that gin and tonic up?
Working on the G&T.
Still.
So, you got a good feel for it. We've seen 3 houses, you got a good feel for it. Where do you think this one is sitting price-wise?
I think this is a really hard one. Being able to hear the noise of the waves, I think that commands a premium. So I think it's probably, you know, 1.5 to 1.55 is my guess, and I'm not sure how close we are.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I think, again, just the proximity.
Well, I've behaved myself, unlike the first one, which I kind of stretched it.
Thank you.
It is sitting at 1.5.
Okay.
Great.
So you got a bit to think about. How are you feeling about the 3 houses?
Yeah, and look, you've shown us 3 great houses, and they do, all of them fit the brief.
So, well, I'm glad I'm not in your shoes. So,
Great, thanks.
yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah, no, I just think I'm just going to leave you with it. You know, just kind of think on it, and we'll catch up at another time and
Great.
see how you're going with it.
Thank you.
All good? I've left Paul and Karen to really mull over this decision. Let's see how they got on. Hello, you two lovebirds.
Yeah, how you going?
I'm good. What about you? You look all relaxed, like you've been on holidays.
Yeah, we
I feel
are
like
fantastic.
we've been there. Yeah, we've been down the beach, just wandering around,
It's
enjoying
just-
the time up here.
So look, I threw a bit at you there, and they all sort of had pros and cons. So the first one was wonderful. For me, I felt it was a beautiful elevated position. It was very quiet. It was at a
Gorgeous.
cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
So then we went to the next house, which potentially was then the other way. You could easily lock it up, easily rent it out.
Yeah.
It had that fantastic space downstairs
Yeah.
for all the kids. You had the pool. You could keep an eye on them. You was fully secure.
Yeah.
You could look out at that gorgeous ocean. It was light. It was breezy. It was beachy.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and then we went to the last one.
Yeah.
And the last one was a really interesting house, all on different levels. So how are we feeling?
I think we're feeling pretty confident about where we are.
Yeah.
And looking forward to going to war and negotiation with the real estate agent.
Oh, okay, we're serious.
Before we get there. So with house number 2, one of the big themes that we felt very strongly about was that you could sit inside and still see the kids in the pool.
Yeah.
And that was upstairs in the master bedroom as well as in the kitchen area. That was a big draw card for us.
Yeah.
So I think you probably know where we're leading, Deb.
No, I'm getting a rough idea.
We've definitely gone with house number 2.
You definitely go with house number 2, yeah? I thought so. I think it's going to suit you perfectly, and you've got this all at your fingertips. I think it's a brilliant move, so it's just going to be magic.
It's going to be amazing.
Thank you again for taking us through this.
I've loved it. I've seriously loved, just showing you the houses and, I'm so thrilled for you. So just enjoy it.
Thank you,
And I
we will.
hope you get your house.
Oh, we're off to war now.
Well, I'm happy they've come to a decision. I know they're going to love their new beach house. It's the perfect home for their Noosa holidays and ideal for holiday letting as well. So Paul ended up driving a hard bargain and shaved off $100,000 from the price. They ended up buying the house for $1.4 million. We catch up with the family after they've made the big decision.
So now, having bought our own beach house, the great Australian dream is obviously to own a home, but to then go one step further and own a beach home, it's pretty significant. It's pretty amazing.
It is exactly as we expected in terms of being open, airy, spacey. It is fantastic. The ability to sit outside and just chill out when we're looking out over the ocean in the morning, and Karen does her meditation in the morning, it's amazing. We've had a few issues with the pool that we've sorted through. We've ripped out a few wardrobes and changed things around, and so we're really close to being ready to get it out onto the market now.
But the reason we also chose this house was because it is an easy house. We didn't want a really serious house. We wanted a beach house.
But we're enjoying it, and the kids love it. It's a great experience having our own beach home. We're enjoying already coming up here, spending time outside of the environment back in Melbourne.